Then it happened. On November 21st, Shackleton and his crew watched as the Endurance sank. And apparently Shackleton yelled out, "She's going, boys!" I don't know if that was like a sort of like a funny thing to say at the time or like it was through tears. But all I know is if my one mode of transportation out of certain death is just sinking before my eyes, I'm probably a little upset. I might have a little panic attack.
It would be a bad vibe, I think. It's fair to say.
Pretty bad vibe. Now, obviously, their game plan has now shifted dramatically. It's gone from let's make a heroic crossing of this continent to basically let's just try to get the hell out of here alive. And yeah, so basically they just start walking across this never-ending ice floe towards land. I mean, what else are you going to do? But they're not just walking. They're also hauling the lifeboats that they salvaged from the Endurance, and they're using them as sleds to carry their supplies. So needless to say, this is very slow going. They only managed to walk 7 miles in 7 days. So Shackleton gives the order. He's like, this is hopeless. We got to just hunker down and wait for conditions to get better.
Yeah.
So they did. They set up camp again. Unfortunately, the ice drifted in their favor. And finally, on April 7th, Elephant Island came into view on the horizon. Now, it ain't Maui, but I'm pretty sure it was a lovely sight to see, right? It's land. Like, they're just psyched to see some land at this point. But now their ice floe that they're riding on is starting to kind of break apart, and it's no longer safe. Also, just terrifying. Like, they're in the Antarctic Ocean, for God's sake. So on April 11th, 1916, they're forced to pack up the boats and launch for Elephant Island. Now, these are tiny little lifeboats. They're like 22 feet long, and they're basically like big canoes, and they're in very high seas with waves crashing around them. And that water is a little bit chilly, right? Probably.
One would think.
Like, it's ice water. It's literally like you're holding a glass of ice water.
I love it at a restaurant. I don't necessarily want to go swimming in it, Ed.
Oh, cold plunging is a delight when it is a choice.
Yes.
But these guys are just getting these guys are getting just slammed by huge waves and freezing water. And also at this point, a lot of them are suffering from seasickness and dysentery. So imagine your sickness that you had on your family vacation, but add to that dysentery, and now you know that it ain't just seawater sloshing around in those boats at this point.
Oh, my God.
I like to think I'd be one of the guys yanking on the oars, getting us to Elephant Island.
I think you would be.
I don't know. I might be balled up on the floor in fetal position, but
I don't see you that way, Ed. I think you're a team player.
I appreciate that.